So with the same setup, I'm doing traffic. So to generate a traffic, what I'm doing, I'm going into the instance. I'm connecting to the instance. Let me connect to this. Currently, if I go to instance, let me show you monitoring my CPU utilization, how much my CPU is there. Let me go and say, yeah. So it's fetching my monitoring detail. So wait for a few seconds to come up. Yeah. So I didn't enable the detail monitoring. So if I enable detail monitoring, I'll get a 1 minute. Each and every 1 minute it will get update. But I have not done that. So I've done what I've done. Left with the default one. So it's monitors every 5 minutes once is update the data. Okay. So as of now, it's something 0.419. That's okay. So very low. It's lower than zero. So there is no any utilization. So what we'll do to make a like a CPU utilization, we'll generate a traffic. Okay. We'll generate a traffic. How we can generate a traffic? I do have commands for that. So installing by test command. Okay. By default in Amazon Linux, this will be downloaded. So we need to install directly. So if I try to install, this will be downloaded already. So unable to find the match EPL release. So no need to worry. But if you're doing with other any OSs like CentOS, Ubuntu or something, please use this command. Okay. So then it will help you to download. Okay. I'm installing here.
Sunil, there is a delay.
One second. Now is my screen is visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. So now what I did, I installed a test command here. Okay. Test command. So now what I'm doing, I am giving a utilization. Okay. So this I'm giving as 45. Let me give it 45. No, we are giving 50, right? So this time I'll give 70%. Okay. This time I'm giving 70%. This is the command for uh, making it CPU burst. Okay. So I'll just enter this command. Wait till make my CPU increase. Whatever. I lost the session. Oh, sorry. I lost session. Okay. Let me paste it. Okay. It started making my CPU traffic CPU busting. Okay, if you want to check, you can check here also in the monitoring section. So it will give you details. Okay. See, as of now, as soon as I get gone for 1.68. Okay, it let it go. Even if you want, you can monitor in the auto scaling group also. Here in the monitoring, if you give AC2, you also will get to know what is happening. Still, if you want to further cross check what is happening, don't give 100 and all to make it faster. What happens? Your CPU, your instance get hang, so you'll not be able to stop. So if you want to stop, then what you need to do, you need to launch again one more instance of same instance. You need to kill the PID. Okay, you need to kill the PID. If your system get hang, but now that is not required. So let's check what is my relation. Okay, load average of 50 is going. Okay, let it go. So wait for some time. It will not go immediately. It will wait for some data points. By default, like 5 minutes into 5 data points will be there. So 5 or 3 data points. Wait for some time. It will go a little bit higher. But my CPU has to go beyond 50, then only it will come. So I need to wait till 50 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes. Okay. After 5 minutes, what happens? Based on my sorry, not auto. Based on my auto scaling, after 50%, it will add the unit. Okay, add the unit. So what is the desired capacity is 1, but maximum capacity is 3. Okay, let it go. Going good. This is still 1.68 only. Still it's not updated. So if I have given lesser than 50, then it have been gone more. But now I given 50, so I need to wait until 50%. So let's wait a few more minutes. So it's going high. The load is going high. Let's check the CloudWatch once. It has to update in the CloudWatch. Then only it will get to know. As of now, my instance is going beyond 67%, but still it's not updating the CloudWatch. So until unless it get in the update in the CloudWatch will not trigger for newer instance. Okay, so let's see. Let's wait for a few minutes.
So meanwhile,
Refresh.
it gets updated. How does the pricing works in this case, Sunil? Like as soon as the
Whatever charges is there, that will apply. So if per instance based, the instance per hour whatever it runs, for that it will run. It will charge for you.
okay, as soon as the new instance spins up, the charge will get added.
Yes, correct. For auto scaling, there is no charge. For load balancing, there is no charge. But the underlying resources like instance, volumes, whatever you're using for that. So
I mean, for configuration, there is no charge, but
mm,
as soon as it started consuming it,
yes. But if you're using load balancer with no sorry, load balancer. If you're using instance with elastic IP, then that also there is a charges. Means in the time you're taking elastic IP, you're not using. So to make sure that still I have not shown allocating IP. I'll show you. See, it has gone 83.7 now. Can you see 83.7? Same, I'll show you. Let me refresh in the EC2 dashboard. 83.7. Let me go here. It's knowing something 69. Okay, load average. So now what this will do? It will monitor for some time. It will check still. Okay, I'm getting more than 50% for some time. Then it will start adding on more instance. Some data points it will add. So now it has been recorded with the CloudWatch. Wait for a few seconds. Let me check. See, already one more instance got added. As soon as it recorded, new instance got added. If you want, you can go to auto scaling dashboard, go to activity. Here you can check here. Launching new instance. Why it is launching? A monitor alarm target tracking ASG1 alarm high. So in state alarm triggered policy target tracking policy change the desired from 1 to 2. So an instance was started in response to a difference between desired and actual capacity, increasing the capacity from 1 to 2. Now, now this got 69. So now one more instance will not be added. Why I'll tell you because the traffic will be monitored with the both one with the both. So one instance is having less, one instance is having high. So what we'll do, we'll add one more, we'll add the traffic to this also. Then one more instance will get added. Let it get initialized. I'm able to connect. Let me check. Okay, same command I'll use sudo yum install stress. Okay, good. Let me give 70 only. So please give lesser value only. Don't give more than that. What happens if your server get hangs? Then you need to restart or something like that. If you get, you'll not get the terminal access. So even this also started. Now here, if you go to monitoring in the auto scaling for EC2, what happens? Now this will take average of two instances of 50. As of now, one it is showing. It will show you. It has to get updated. So let us start. This one is okay. Let me check for second one. I'll go for monitoring. So here you can check. I think this one is new one. Yeah, sorry, this one. Monitoring. See, still it is not recorded. Still the data is not available because it just still it's initializing. Let me refresh. Yeah. Now it has to show me the details. Let me refresh. I have to wait for 5 minutes to get the data point. But my CPU already started busting here. So let me take one more console. One second before going to that is 25. Yeah, there is the one proper one. Let me connect to this. Sudo su. So what I'll do here, I'll make it top. Even this has got load average of 63. Let's wait for a few more minutes. Again, one more instance will be added on here. Let me check in the auto scaling. See, it has gone 99% of both the instance, considering both the instance. Okay, let me check in the activity group. in the auto scaling section. Waiting, see one more instance. One, no, it's the old one. I think it's not updated properly. Instance is going warm up, so it will wait for 300 seconds as I told, right? See, in 300 seconds it has not completed, so waiting for to warm up. Until unless this, if even though my traffic is going up also, one more instance will not be added. Let it add, let it
So
come
this is the
up.
timeout of 5 minutes which you have given.
Yes, that is what. So I have my instance is started, the 300 seconds not completed, so that's why still is showing warm up. Until unless the 300 seconds completes, if even though my traffic is up, it will not add one more instance, because what happens, it will take that, oh, the instance was not sorry, the traffic has not been distributed, or maybe a dispute, like a spark dispute, or like a sudden hike something in the traffic maybe, so that's why it's getting problem, so it will wait for some time. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, see, launch a new instance 2 to 3 now. This time it became 2 to 3. So not yet in the service, showing not yet in the service because still it's launching. Can you see? One more instance started for me. So like this, what happens based on the traffic availability? Sorry, based on the traffics, the instance gets add on until unless whatever maximum volume, maximum capacity you're given. My maximum capacity is here. It's 3 only. I given maximum as 3 only. Now what we'll do? We'll make a cooldown. Okay, we'll make a cooldown. Let it get initialized. So for to cool down, what you need to do, go back to the instance where you started access, give Control C. Okay, but in the both the instance, give a Control C. So the stress will reduced on both the instance. So it is, so you can see a stress how it is going. It will get reduced. Wait for some time, the stress will be reduced and the instance will go down. So to go down, it will take some time. So by the time I'll take a doubts. So is there any doubts here? Is there any doubts?
So since we have configured the maximum as 3, uh,
Hmm.
in the case where again there is a burst, like if the CPU utilization goes more,
Hmm.
then
So
uh,
mean. Mhm.
again it will not be able to increase in that case, right?
No. You mean to say thing like even the third instance got started increasing more traffic. So where it will going beyond the traffic which we expected. So that is what your question.
Yeah.
No, in such case, what happens? Your application doesn't perform. So then you need to know that something is happening. So then for that we have a CloudWatch thing and also where it will trigger alarms for us saying that something is problem or something. I'll explain that in a CloudWatch section. So when it happens, so you need to cross check and you need to update. But however, whatever architect designs, so based on once you are completed with this all the course, you'll get to know like for which kind of application, based on the availabilities. So what should be the maximum availability. So based on application, you need to predict the normal maximum. So no one will give 3 and all. For example purpose I've taken. So maximum they will be given like 8 to 15 I've seen. Even sometimes I've seen still 50 also in some of the projects. So even I heard that there are some instance my senior some handled up to 120 and all, but I have not tried. So where the CPU get increased whenever traffic is going, and it will get cooled down. Even not only that, what happens sometimes even this is not a multi-AZ. So when you go the multi-AZ, so you see 1A 1B. So it is the 1A 1B. If 1A zone gets down or something, they will get a notify and they'll try to troubleshoot so that things can be done. So I've done with auto scaling. I have not done launch configuration. I've done the templates. Okay, templates. So we don't launch configuration is not available for you. Maintain fixed number of running EC2 instance. Dynamic scaling. Life cycle is nothing but the policies they have given us. The policies. There is no any policies for auto scaling, but I don't know why they have mentioned that. Okay. So I hope I completed this. So if you have any doubts, please let me know. Any doubts? If you go to activity, you can see the activity. See, waiting for instance warm up. Still, it's going on. It has to go some up until unless it this is warm up. Even this will not check for that the CPU has been cooled down. And you can check here. Still, it's showing 69.99. Okay, let it go down. Still,
So
stress command.
when you did a busting, you set the CPU to 70 something through this command, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm,
How to reduce it? I mean,
this
how
command.
to...
That's what I told you. You need to come back from this command. So into you control C here.
Okay, okay.
So means in the sense when I gave that command, it started giving the traffic to the CPU. So when I come out, so it has been like the command has been cancelled. So to the traffic has to come down. So it will wait for some time. Even it will not all of a sudden it will not come down. You have to wait for some time. So slowly start reducing based on the checking the data points. It will not reduce immediately. It will take some time. That's why I'm taking your doubts pattern.
Sunil, Pratap here.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
how are we starting the application services in the new node?
Means in the sense.
Suppose we have one node where the application
Mm,
services are running.
mm,
So based on the CPU, we are spinning up one more server, right?
yes, correct.
So spinning of server will not help. We need to have the application services up and running and should
Yes.
take the load.
Yes.
So how these application
So
services will start?
initially I used a launch template. Do you remember?
Yep.
So whatever the launch template I have done here, so I used a custom EM. Sorry, now AWS EMI I have used here.
Mm.
So what you need to do, you need to take AMI, prepare everything, update everything, create all your resource, whatever the application, whatever you want to create it, then make a AMI from that and
Hmm.
use that AMI here.
Okay.
Okay. So then when you use launch template, whatever the application, whatever you told, so that will be running here. So think you updated your launch this one AMI with the newer software upgrading something you're done. So it can be done automatically also using DevOps, not with the solution architect, with the DevOps. But if you're done, so you need to change what you can do. You can go to same launch template. Here you can edit it as I told yesterday. Here you can change your AMI. Here you can change your when you browse it from AMIs, you'll get an option here from my AMIs. So you need to select that my AMI. So then same you can create a template version or something. So what happens? One more version will be deployed here. One more version will be deployed. So as of now, what is my version is here is it's kindly it's AWS Amazon Linux 3 this one 2023. So which I did yesterday was 2022. But by default, every time it will be serving the 2023 only. If you want to serve the latest version, here you need to make as default version. Make it as set as default version. Okay. Now here after if any traffic get increased, okay, my instance will start Amazon Linux 2, not the Linux 2023. So same way when you update the version will be there. The latest version whatever you have, you need to make it set as default. The updated version will take. Is that clear?
Okay. In the existing server only, I should have all these. Suppose my server goes down, comes up, automatically my all my application services should come up. So in the
Yes, it will be there
same
in the
app,
image. Yes, it
yeah.
will come up.
So
Mhm.
First, I need to do it in the server and then
Mhm.
take an image backup,
Yes,
and
correct.
then I should use. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, so, uh, Sunil, a little bit,
Mhm.
I am not clear on this. I like whenever a ASG is created and assuming that I've given a min and max one or three, 1 to 3. So
Mhm.
auto addition or auto deletion, it is not starting. I mean, my assumption is that if there is one instance which I've configured with my services
Mhm.
and application everything, and
Mhm.
if AWS is adding instance based on scaling, then it should add everything automatically. But you are telling it will not happen like that. Uh, so we need to specify the version in case of ASG configuration, which version to pick up.
Yes. See what happened. Let me go here. Yeah, what happens? But the default version, whatever I given, that will be running every time. So what happens? There may be some scenario they have updated one neo version, but still they're not sure that, like the version whatever update is proper one or not. So sometimes what they will do, they will test whenever they require. If all of a sudden they update it, if it is in a production, it may get affected. So in a night time they may test and they'll do, or in the they do in the day or something. They want to update the image in the some specific time. So that can be happen. But as per your question, if I want to answer, then you need to make it DevOps concepts. So where it will deploy automatically of your image to auto scaling. So it will start fetching the new image automatically. You no need to do explicitly everything here. That's a DevOps concept where automatically we do.
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
Is that clear?
One more doubt here.
Yes.
So this concept, while you were explaining, you had mentioned the example of Amazon or Flipkart, a big billion day or
Mm-hmm.
something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in
Mm-hmm.
that case, suppose they have microservice like in different instance, like a
Mm-hmm.
cart in one cart API in one instance, or maybe database in one instance. In that case, for everything, whichever will get hit, they have to have the AMI of each and everything, and they should have the maximum auto scaling number mentioned there, right? For all the,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yes. But what they will do, as you told, it's a microservice. So what they will do, they will run everything in a ECS container service or Kubernetes service. The day it will get orchestrated. If it is microservice, so it's very difficult to handle in the instance types. So what they will do, they will go for EKS. They it can be handled very smoothly.
Okay, okay.
So where they use a Docker containers. So EKS is one of the orchestration, same kind of auto scaling and all will take care. So there it will be maintained. So it will very easy to handle there.
Okay, even then there they have to mention the number of instance which has to which has to be triggered by after the some time, or maybe after the CPU utilization this much.
Yes, in
Okay,
Kubernetes also there is option called kubectl, like a deployment for replicas, like a 3 or 4, whatever the option is. There is an option to they create it.
okay, okay, okay. And then that time here there is no need to do, or in both the places they have to.
No, if you deploy in the EKS based on the see in EKS there are like two options. Either you can take like managed service or like the normal service. So in normal service, you need to deploy EC2 instance. You need to take care of by
Mm-hmm.
deploying. But
Okay.
when you take a managed service, the instance will not be deployed here. It will taken in the Fargate. Fargate. Okay. Where Fargate will take care of all your instances, everything. In the Kubernetes, it will come. So there is an option called Fargate and Amazon EC2 instance. So that configuration differs.
Mm-hmm.
So either you manage or like AWS team manage. So if Fargate has been used, you need no need to worry about all the instances and everything. That will be taken care
Okay.
by Fargate option.
Okay, even
Okay.
that is one of the service here in AWS. This
Yes,
Elastic.
correct.
Okay.
Yes, correct. Any other doubts? Okay. If no doubts, it will take some time to down. Let it get down. I'll keep it open. So we have 30 minutes more. So yeah, so I have completed with the EC2 section. So today what I'll do, I'll take the IAM part now. IAM. Okay. Shall I go with the IAM or billing part? Which one shall I go? Okay, let me go with the IAM. Then we'll go for billing because security is the first. So let me take a paint. So what is IAM here? Okay. IAM is nothing but identity access management. Okay. Access management. What is identity access management? Why it is required? Now, my account has been created. Currently, I'm using root user to log into my dashboard. But as per AWS, this is not the best practice to use the root user. Even though you are admin, not a best practice to use root user every time. Not a best practice. And none of the organization they will not use root user directly. What they will do, they create one user and make it as admin. Make it as admin. You may ask, what is the difference between root user and the admin now? Yeah, what happens? Admin have all the privileges. Yes, all the privileges. It doesn't have any restriction except on billing in payment related things, and even some more extra. If you want to give you, so what AWS will tell, never ever do an account configurations, account profile configurations is the main one. So this all changes everything related to account. What AWS will tell, you need to maintain this explicitly everything in root user. All other things should be maintained by another user account. But if you want, you can give billing and payments to any one of the admin, making as a billing admin. Okay, making as billing admin, and you can give for them for billing and payments. By giving administrative privilege also, you'll not be having direct access. Again, we need to give extra permission. That is an extra option we need to enable. But account profile configuration and all, never ever should give to billing or admin or whatever administration. This should be done by root user. And not every time you should log in using root user. But actually we are using for practical purpose. I'm logging in. But in the productions, nobody will use direct root user account for doing some configurations. Everything is done by admin account. Okay. First to work is it. Now, as I told, I need to create a user. Where I can create a user? In the identity access management. So it's called identity. So user access for your console. So what all I can make here? Users. I can create groups. I can create policies. I can create roles. I can create. Okay. Still we have identity provider. Provider. So the identity provider is nothing but we can get the users from any other like directory services. Okay. So as of now, this is not mentioned in the syllabus, but I'm planning to try with some third party. But let me check on that. Now, So user section is nothing but creating a users. So then groups is for creating a groups of using multiple users. So user can be user can be in one or more groups. Okay, one or more groups, or it can be like without group also it can be existed. Without group also it can be there. That's not a problem. But groups cannot be added to groups itself. Okay, groups cannot be added to groups itself. Now, okay, these are all clear. Now, what is policies? Guys, please pay attention here. There is a difference between policies and roles. It's a very confusing concepts. Policies applied, okay, applied on users, okay, users to use the resource, use the resource. So here what I can mention, user one is there. For him, I can give only read option. User two is there. I can give only for him read and write for of only EC2, EC2 instance. So think user three is there. I can give only S3 options. S3 is one of the storage. I'll come in the next. So S3 read option. If I don't give any policy, if I don't give any policy, then user will not be able to do anything. Okay, user will not be doing anything. Here, policies can be applied on users only. Okay, plus in the S3 browser, we can mention using in S3 browser, so S3 bucket, we can mention policies for users to use the resources. So please be assured that policies will only applied for users to use the resources. That's all. Okay. When I come to roles, where roles can be used? Roles cannot be applied on users. Roles are applied on resources itself. If resource itself, how? Then how it can be used? If one resource has to use another resource, so then I'll give you permission here, behalf of me, you do your job whenever required. Your job whenever it is required. Okay. I'm giving a permission to the resource. Now I'll give you example. I have a EC2. Okay, I have a EC2. If I want to access EC2 to the storage of my S3 storage is there. We'll do a practicals of this also. No need to worry. If I want to access this S3 storage, I need to give a role here. I can't mention a policy. I need to give a role here for EC2 to access S3 buckets. If I am not given, I'll not be able to access it. If I have a lambda, so this is one of the functions as a service. If I want to do some operation, so I need a permission. Here, if I want to do a lambda on any function, anything, I need to do here. I need to add a role for all operations. So we'll do a two to three operations on lambda itself. Then you'll get to know. So on base roles will be like until unless completes of AWS will be doing on practicals by using roles in any of the practicals. So is that clear? Is there any doubts here?
So assume I have a set of users which is part
Mm,
of a group, and then
mm,
I can assign a policy to that group.
yes,
Uh,
groups you can assign. Sorry, you can assign policies to groups plus users.
okay. Uh, So roles basically is it's
For resource.
for resource.
Yes.
For roles there is no group mapping.
No group mapping.
Okay.
Is there any other doubts? No doubts? Okay. No doubts. We'll go practical with the users. Let me go into, let me check. Is it down or not? Still not yet. Still see it has not been ready. It will take some time to reduce. It will not reduce immediately. Even though my traffic is reduced. Let me check with auto scaling once. It's gone high, so it will come back. So you need to wait for it to come back. Going is easy. Going stressing a CPU is easy, but reducing the CPU is very difficult. It will not go immediately. It will take some time. That's okay. Let it be.
So using this
Till-
command which you have given stress hyphen hyphen CPU
mm, mm,
70, if
mm,
we
mm.
instead send 30 or 20, uh, this might reduce it, right? No?
No, 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 no. I just stopped itself,
Huh,
giving a
that was
traffic
stopped,
itself.
but
I got your comment. You're telling me to give stress 30. Even again, you're stressing your CPU.
right,
If I come out, it's like a stress 0 now.
right.
Yeah. So coming from 70 to 0 is not an easy task. So it has to cross check. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe for a few minutes my traffic may be down due to some load balance or like something like a fetching or something. So it will wait for some time. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. By the time practical comes, we'll get to know. Now, before going to users, I need to give explanation on IAM dashboard. See, this is your IAM dashboard. Okay. There's a two things what you can do in IAM dashboard. Two types. Okay. One is you can come directly IAM here. Okay. So second thing what you can do, you can come from here. AWS security credentials. Security credentials. Sorry, it means your name. Under your name, there will be security credentials. When you come under your security credentials, you will get your own root user credentials, root user dashboard. But when you come to IAM, you will not get the dashboard. So the dashboards are differ. Okay, differs. Here, what is saying you don't have MFA assigned. Okay, let's go with the first one. Let's do a MFA for this account. So assign MFA. If you already said if you want to change, I'll show you what to do that also. Let me give mobile one. Actually, I has a mobile AWS mobile. Actually, mobile one already is there. So you need to give. See, there are three types of authenticating. One using QR code. Like for that, you can install Google Authenticator or AWS Authenticator in your mobile. Okay. So this is the logo, Google Authenticator. So or AWS Auth you can use. So this is one of the uh, two-factor authentication of AWS itself. Or what you can do, you can use Microsoft Authenticator also. Still there are so many. So whatever you have, you can use it. But I just giving a overview. So any of the three apps you can use it. I'm using a Microsoft Authenticator. But however, they it will not do. So even yeah, do also is there. So many. It doesn't matter whatever you app you use. So once you install the app, once you install the app, you need to scan the QR code. So as of now, I'll be doing that same practical. Second thing is security key. By inserting a USB key, you will be signing in. So it's kind of a digital signatures what you do on in these things and all like financial departments and all they'll be using these kind of keys. So maybe some may be aware of this. So it's kind of a USB key. So what is it? Digital signature token. Token pass. Yeah, see, e-mudra and all, they will use this kind of uh, key to use so authenticate. So the digital signature will be loaded in this. There will be a validity of 1 or 2 years. So this will be loaded into for signing in some of the financial things and all. And third one is sorry, hardware OTP token. So you may be seen in some of the films. So where hardware OTP token will be used. So this kind of device will be there. So where it will be having like a 60 seconds or 30 seconds timeout. So you'll get some OTP you need to enter into that. But what I'll be doing as of now, I don't have these two devices, so I'll be going with the authenticator app. Anything if you can use, if you have these three devices, you can try this out. Click next. So I have authenticator app. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just scan the device. So it will show a QR code. I have just joined it. Okay, I just joined it. Now it is asking for me to MFA. So two MFA, two codes will come. So you need to enter. You need to wait for 30 seconds. Again, one more code will come. As of now, in Microsoft Authenticator, they say only timeout for 30 seconds. But in Authy and Google Authenticator, will get 60 seconds. Whichever you're comfortable, you can use it. I've added MFA. Now I've added MFA. See, my MFA is here. It's showing AWS mobile. Now what we'll do? Let me log out. Let me log out. When I signing in back. So this is one of the best practice. So you need to make MFA every time. Asking me for MFA code. Okay. Give MFA code. Whatever it is showing on your mobile screen, it will just authenticate it. That's all. Clear with MFA? No, I don't. All my things are closed. Okay, let it be closed. Not an issue. It's making me. Let be. Now let's go to AWS security credentials again. I'm whatever I'm doing. So when I come to under a security credential, this will be like IAM security credentials for my root user. Here I can edit my account name, email, password, or whatever I want. You can do it. So if I edit, you have to edit here. You can edit your name and you can give here when you give edit and if you change your email address, it will give a OTP to the new email address. You need to authenticate that. Even the password same. So I'm not doing anything now. I don't have any other email now. So my MFA has been added. Okay. Here is the access key and secret keys. It will come. So this is where you provide for developer access. Okay. We'll access further in our practical. This for CloudFront keys. So now the key pairs has been available in the CloudFront itself. So X509 certificate. This is for like adding a users on all. This is not required as of now. So this is main dashboard of your root user. But if you want to do for IAM user, what you will do? Let me go back to dashboard again here. See, this is showing root user for as MFA setup. Root user has no active keys. So this is one of the things where it will cross check everything. Is it a proper? Otherwise, it will show the security recommendation as one. As of now, I have 7 roles. no policies, no identity provider, no user groups. 7 roles. Let's check what all the 7 roles. This is okay. By default, these roles will be created. No. So this has been created for load balancer. See. AWS Elastic Load Balancer. Trust relationship EC2. Let me come back to these roles later, not for now. Let me create a user now. So I don't have any user. I'll give create user. I'll give IAM user 1. See here it's asking me to provide a user management console. If I don't mention this, user will not have a console access. Imagine what is the purpose of creating it. So what I can do, I can create a user 1 and I can give security key and credentials so he can access the developer access. So no need of using console for him, right? I'll give console as of now because I wanted to show you the policies. Here it is asking me for identity center. As of now, I'm not doing. This is the last concept I'll be doing identity center, and I'm doing organizations. Let me give. I want to create IAM user. There is a difference between identity center and IAM center. Okay. Custom password.
What's the difference in this
Yes,
part
yes, yes. I'm coming.
with
Coming,
console,
come, come.
without
Yes,
console?
I'll tell you. Sorry.
With console and without console, this one AWS management console.
I'll show you that also. Two option I'll show you. With console and without console, what is the difference? I'll show you now itself. The difference between identity center and IAM user is nothing but when you use identity center, what we'll do in organization, we'll have multiple accounts. Think like we have 10, 12 accounts. If you want to use maintain a users in all accounts at once, we can use identity center. But IAM users are specified to single account. We can't this IAM user outside of this account to use for other account. Okay, but we'll not be doing now. This will be later concept. As of now, I'll do with the IAM user. I'll generate a password. I'll give just one simple password as admin at 23. Whatever you want, you can get it. It's asking for me to create a new password and next sign in. I don't require. Click on next. Never. It's asking me to add to user group or permission attach policies. I'll not give any policy as of now. Okay, create user. My user has been created. Asking me to download the credentials. I don't want as of now. And no. Okay. So this is IAM user 1. Let me create IAM user 2. IAM user 2. This time I'll not give user console access. Click on next. Not asking any policy to him. Let it be next. See, I'm not getting username or policy for this. I'll create a user. Now, what happens? Let me open a new tab. Here, now I want to log in with my IAM user. As I told, IAM used for only specific account. Then how I'll be able to identify this IAM user belongs to this account only. I'm not sure, I don't know, right? So for that, what I can do, go for dashboard. Here somewhere it should be. Yeah, here. See, this is my signing URL for IAM user. Signing URL. But I think this may be difficult for me to identify. What I can do, I can create alias. So I'll give AWS class 2024. Okay, this is my alias. I'll already exist. Somebody has taken. Let it be 20. Let's see. Yeah, it's took. So you can modify anytime. That's not a problem. So now I'll go to AWS dashboard, new AWS login screen. Now I wanted to log in with IAM user. Sign in. Either you can take this URL, you can paste directly and you can do it. But every time you are not aware what to do, right? So go to same AWS login screen, click on IAM user this time. Here it is asking me account ID. I need to mention this account ID or alias. So what is our alias? AWS class 20. So this will be very unique for all our accounts. So that's why it gave like a it's taken already. See, it has been logged into my account now. Asking my the username. So IAM user one. Sorry, one. I'll give password admin at 123. Oh, I think I gave something. Didn't I give the new password? Me use same confirm password change. Why it's not taking?
Maybe you can give welcome at the rate 123 something.
Yeah. So why I'm doing this? I may forgot the password. That's why. Okay, let me give that only. Hmm, yes, but I removed right. Like change the password next time, but I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't select that. Still.
Oh, is it okay? Okay, I didn't uncheck. Okay. See, I am into now my user account. Now here, see it already showing like access denied here. If I go to EC2, only it will come all the things like API error. See API error because I don't have any access. I don't have any access. Let me go to Mumbai region itself. So where I launched my instances. See, I don't have access to anything to see instances or anything. Okay, that let it be. So we don't have policies. That's why I'm getting this. Okay, today I'll not do with the policies. We are running timeout. But the second thing, I just wanted to go with the second user. That's all. Sorry. But I am a user too. I don't have anything to use a password or anything. So what you can do, you can go to security credentials. So here, let me come back to user one first. See in user one, if you go to security credentials, here, one second, you'll get a chance to change the password once again. Not here. Nice console access. So user must create a new password next sign on. So that like a custom password, you can change it. You can change your password. Let me come back to user two. Security cancel. So here, see, I don't have console Excel. So what I can do, I need to enable console access here. Once I enable, this user will get the console access. If I don't enable, how I can use? By creating access key in secret key. Using this, the user can deploy this access key in secret key and he can do whatever options. Now let's assume like a Terraform. For example, Terraform. If you want to do some changes in the AWS account, but he doesn't have any console access, still you want to authenticate, he can do with this access key and secret key. As of now, I'm not creating because it's very dangerous one having this access key and secret key because some third party hackers, if they get this access key and secret key, this doesn't have any prevention like using policies or anything. This will be like a open, they can do whatever they want. Complete account will be in their account if they get this. So but I'll be doing these practicals in the next coming classes, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Is that clear as of now? I'll show you the practicals of this also, but not now. Is there any doubt?
Yeah, so basically the users for which you have not given console access, they no, like you will not ask to set any password initially. So they cannot access, they cannot log in actually directly. So
Yes, correct. They doesn't have dashboard access itself.
So as you told,
If
uh,
yes,
so apart from like Terraform, I'm not aware, but what is the use cases where usually we don't give console access to any user?
as I told, one is Terraform. Second thing, like a developers will be there in your thing in your project or something. They don't want to have console access. Why they want to have a console access where they don't do any operations? They don't want to take any like a they're creating EC2 instance or doing something. These are all your solution architect work. So where developer will be, he'll be just developing the code. So what happens due to security reason, they don't want to give uh, console access to everybody. In such case, what they can be do, they can give only the secret key, private key, whatever as I told, access key that can be provided to them. So using that, they can access the console and they can change the coding, everything, whatever is there, they can deploy it. Is that clear?
Okay.
We'll do that also. We'll do that also. I'll show you from the localhost. We can deploy or we can see whatever information we record. We can see using access key, secret key. But that is not a recommended type. But I'll show you that. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Say still it is not down. Let's check the traffic of this.
So if you terminate the instance directly from here, that will not work.
No, that will not work. See, it has been gone down, already gone down, everything. So one instance has gone, like traffic has gone down, but it will go down. It will go down. It will has to. It will take some time to go down. It's not showing details of. Let me check in auto scaling group. There should be some update. Okay, monitoring. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, my dashboard is going slow. See, it has come down already. So you can see, like, let me make it bigger if possible. Enlarge, yeah. See, it has come down here already, but it will wait some time to reduce the machines. Let's check in activity. So as of now, we are to do time constraint and stopping here. But so yeah, see, connection is running in progress. Can you see? Terminating EC2 instance. It's already started. Let me refresh. Still, it's not updated here. It's in progress, but it will do in within 5 10 minutes. Not 5 10 minutes, within 2 to 3 minutes. 77E BA86. See these two, it's getting done within few seconds. So try with your do practice, then you'll get to know what is happening. Even related to this, as I did a topic, SNS notification, all notification will be available for me. Let me check. Is it? Yeah. Gmail. Cool down almost. It took like half an hour because all of a sudden it will not go down. See, I'm getting all the notifications here. So it is increasing the capacity 0 to 1. This is a old one. It's at 8:18, 47 minutes ago. So this I created today. So that is about. Now I'll get a notifications here also. Showing connection running. Let me refresh. It's in progress. So it will take some waiting for ELB connection running. So something is happening in the ELB. Let's check. I think maybe something was stuck. Not here. Let me check it. The target group. Let me check on this targets. Still, it is draining here. Getting so fast. It is draining from here. So it is draining. So it will take some time. Just to start terminating now. So if anybody wants to leave, they can leave, guys. It's nothing like it will terminate within 1 or 2 minutes. Or if you want to wait, we can wait it. Not a problem. So I'm done for today. I'm just checking these things also. I'm done for today, guys.